We are going to look at finding the inverse of a function. We are going to start with a given function and move towards its inverse. And there are a few steps that we're going to take to do this. Alright, our steps are we're going to rewrite this function with a y, then we're going to switch the x and y positions, then we're going to solve for y again, and then we're going to rewrite it with the inverse notation. So the first thing we're going to do is replace this f of x notation with a y. Now we're going to switch the x and the y positions. Now we're going to solve for y as normal. Since I have this half being subtracted from the 2y, I'm going to add a half to both sides to get rid of this half on the right hand side. And then I'm going to divide by 2 on both sides to get rid of this 2. And when we divide by any number here, we have to divide everything. We can't pick and choose. At this point, we have found our inverse. We have x half plus 1/4 equals y. We've solved for y, so now we need to rewrite this with the inverse notation. And this is the inverse of the original function that we started with. And we can check this process. What we're going to do is we are going to use a composition. We are going to compose the inverse with the original function, and this should give us x back if this is a true inverse. So let's walk through this process. I'm going to stick the f of x function inside the inverse. So I'm going to write the inverse down first, but instead of writing the x here, I'm going to leave that as open parentheses. And then I'm going to put this original function into these parentheses, and then we are going to simplify this. So we have 2 divided by 2 will give us x. 1/2 divided by 2 will give us 1/4. And then over here we still have 1/4. And so when we add these two together, this simply gives us x. And so we have our variable back. We know that the inverse that we found is a true inverse.